天就要考试了，明天上午9点考试。啊，根本不知道复习什么，算了，也许到考场上就知道写什么。没事了。
Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room. Please sign the visitor's book.
啊，是那个小孩的妈妈。
Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Room 19. Where is that? John Shepard died 30 years ago.
兰花。
Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle. Room 19. Where is that?
1919. It is 19. Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
自我介绍。
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
没事，没事，我们有时间。对儿子愧疚。
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
还好，他终于回答我们的话了。
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son.
哎，这
Sean Mars would be dead by then.
这是折纸。
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
The water flavor one。怎么样才能知道哪个是他最喜欢的？
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying
那我
here.
每一个都折一遍。 But that's your favorite one.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Let's see. What is your favorite one? Ah，就是两个。会是狗狗吗？
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too.
太好了。
My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
It seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
这是什么？这两个小
Are
孩。
these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Nothing。那我可以到外面去折一枝花给他吗？厕所没有东西吗？刚刚那个花可不可以折一点给他？可以互动吗？啊，可以。
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
他儿子10年都没有来看过他。
Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
这句话的意思应该是靠近一点。什么让我也听听啊？谁呀？谁呀？这么震惊。谁呀？最后的字母。哇，这个房间。
The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial.
最后一个试炼会是什么呢？
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address.
啊，
You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
没关系，他可以活就行。
have been sent to your phone.
太好了。
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
爸爸来救你了。
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
你还觉得 Mars 是凶
Mars
手
is
呢？
guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
啊，要吃那个吗？哇，活！
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
好，我们来找了。
One last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in the water. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it. The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
办公室放把剑。
Two receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home. Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more precisely.
这个可以定。 推理分析吗？没有。没有了。这也分析过了吧？
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
没有了。还有吗？难道在线索里吗？在那段录像里面吗？我觉得没有了呀。
Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
警察？是警察里面的？
The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop. Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
可是他工作时间不自由啊。
Cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha.
是谁？
He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
这个探案有点意思。你小瞧我们吧。火车站。
Let me stay with you, Scott. I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days. I'll come and get you when this is all over.
Tell me who the origami killer is. I want to know who killed my son.
Listen, when I'm done, I'll tell you everything I know. I promise.
爱情线。只有我们在专注搞案件。找我们的爸爸，但是显然他应该不会帮我。
Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be able to hang on for long. Dad, I've gotta get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. This place is completely deserted. There's no one around to help.
那个是我们的家。
Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time.
爸爸，救我们
Need to get help fast. John's gonna drown. Dad, it's John. He fell into a pot. He's
Get out of here, you little pet. Leave me alone.
Come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad. I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna die, Dad. Please, Dad. You've got to save John. I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about this guy.
刚刚那个侦探叫什么名字来着？是叫 Scott Shelby 吗？他是叫 Scott， 是他，他是凶手，他是凶手。那他为什么要去查这个案子呢？他是凶手，他还跟那个受害人的妈妈坠入爱河，什么意思？这是什么？哦，他在销毁证据。他扮演侦探是因为他想要销毁证据。他是凶手！我天哪！我啊！所以是去打诺曼的也是他是吗？他以前是警察。天哪！天，大家那么信任你呢？你是凶手。所以他们查那个打字机名单的时候，他才侦 的是他。为什么呢？是你打的他。你报的警。天哪，我好震撼！我的智商真适合玩这个游戏。那为什么呢？天哪，我还是好震撼！是他，我一点都没有想到是他。我甚至之前还觉得是 Eden， 都没有想到是他。对，他就是叫 Scott， 我天哪！啊，你还有这技能呢
？Lots you touch, girl. Origami Killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is. I'll go through it room by room. There's bound to be some kind of clue.
桌子。
He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out. Where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke. A cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop.
这是什么？这会有个房间？哇，你居然能发现这个！密室。
Shelby could come back at any moment.
他在这里种兰花。
This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims. Sean Mars. Oh, the lunatic's been watching him drown. But it's some kind of a well filling up with rain, slowly drowning him. Oh, there's not much time left. There.
Shit, it needs a password.
兰花。
Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child. What the hell is that?
An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
走。
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do. The door's locked. No way out.
这墙，这墙能砸？有什么东西可以砸的？哦，怎么冒烟了？啊，应该是那边的墙。哦，哇，这要怎么走？我去，这怎么走啊？哦，都快要爆炸了！
The apartment is already in flames. I gotta move fast if I want to get out alive.
Oh, 快快快！这哪里？这厨房。哦，这快要爆炸了！这什么意思？躲冰箱？躲冰箱？这能躲冰箱？哦，快快快快进去！这炸了，我在冰箱里面能活吗？哇！ 这下他们3个都知道。给 Ethan，
I know where Sean is. I've got to tell Ethan.
不对，他已经知道了呀，改变主意。给 Jaden，
I know where Sean Mars is. I've got to call that FBI guy Jaden. He's the only one I can trust. He'll be able to save him.
Yeah。但是他们俩都知道了呀。
You don't know me. I'm a journalist. We don't have much time, so listen carefully. Ethan Mars is innocent. The killer's name is Scott Shelby. Sean Mars is at 852 Theodore Roosevelt Road. Got all that?
I know this already. I'm on my way to the warehouse. I gotta go.
就是说他们2个如果有一个人不知道的话，还能通过他知道。接下来就是他们3个人同时去救他的儿子。今天先玩到这里呢，拜拜，拜拜。